Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? Apologies there for the delay. Just get myself organised, as you guys can understand. If you just joined us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. It'd be great to hear from you guys, and let us know your thoughts on this game or any other games you guys are watching tonight. There's a few games going on around the UK. So hopefully you guys are safe and well, and looking forward to another evening of football. So just bear with me a second, guys, and I'm just going to share the team news. There you go, guys. So we're just waiting for the start of the game. Both teams out on the pitch at the moment. They're just having a moment of silence. So the players just taking a moment of silence, guys. Um, Anfield observing. So yeah, apparently no, I've only just sat down to it, guys. But something's happened. Apparently, Real Madrid have lost one of their former presidents, has passed away or something. So a wreath has just been laid at the start of the game in memory of him. So obviously, our best wishes to him and his family. Um, but we're about to have kickoff, guys. So hopefully, this is going to be a cracker. Let's quickly drop in the chat and see who's with us. George, Huddersfield Town fan. How's it going, George? Welcome to the show, mate. Good evening. Hopefully, you doing okay, mate. Let us know your thoughts for this game. Do you have a score prediction? Um, and I'm just going to check out what other games we've got on because we have got other games going on tonight as well, guys. So we're keeping you up to date with that. In the earlier kickoff in the Champions League, Eintracht Frankfurt nil, Nepal nil at the moment, and obviously we've just kicked off here as well. So just quickly looking to see who else is playing tonight. So yeah, I see your team not playing tonight, George. When's your club's next game, mate? Let us know. So we're 20, just 30 seconds in, guys, and ball just being knocked about at between the two teams. But hopefully we'll have something to talk about quite early in this one. It's always been lively fixture. This fixture's always been quite lively. Plenty of goals, so hopefully we will see plenty of goals tonight. Bit frustrated with this fixture, to be honest, guys. I've got to ask questions about Champions League. I think it begs the question that do Real Madrid, with the success that they've had, have influence in UEFA? Because it seems to me that they always seem to get very lucky whenever they come up against a tough team in the Champions League, like Liverpool. They always seem to get the away draw first, meaning they get to go back to their place for the second leg. I'm not saying it happens in every game. Opportunity for Liverpool there, but see now. But yeah, just from my observations, I think Real Madrid definitely get fluky with the fact that whenever they come up against, like I say, tougher opposition in the knockout stage, they do very often get the home draw second, and I think that's a massive advantage. I think the competition should be managed better. I think it should be alternative if the team, whenever the teams come up against each other, whoever gets it home draw the last time, it should be the alternate way round the next time. But obviously UEFA don't care about things like that. All they care about is the money. So yeah, good to see you, George. Hopefully you're okay, mate. And like I say, let us know when your team is playing. I've quickly looked, but obviously you're on the team not on playing any games tonight. Stevie Allen, evening, guys. Hope Liverpool can get a win. Absolutely, mate. Yep. It's a tough fixture for Liverpool, but I think this is a good opportunity for Liverpool to get their season back on track, because normally, if you guys have watched Liverpool a lot over the years, I have watched Liverpool quite a lot over the years. And one thing I know about Liverpool is when they come up against really tough opposition like this, they rise to the challenge. It doesn't matter what else is going on domestically. It doesn't matter what's criticisms going on in the press. They tend to rise to the occasion of a big challenge like this. So let's hope that's the case. Oh, and a goal, an early goal there for Liverpool. Oh, beautiful goal. Darwin Núñez tapping that one in. Great start from Liverpool early on in this one, guys. Just coming up to 3.5 minutes in, and it's Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. I will talk you guys through the goal in a second, in case you're not watching it. Just bear with me a second, and I will come back to the chat as well. Basically, Liverpool charging forward from midfield, attempted to cross out to that far side first, but that ricocheted back, and then Liverpool eventually came down that side on the edge of the box, and I think I'm trying to work out the play that. Oh, it's Mo Salah. It's Mo Salah crossed it into the box, and literally a tap in for Darwin Núñez, and it was a really nice bit of skill there as well. Completely took the Real Madrid keeper out of the equation. I think he was thinking to dive to the left. To his right, but the ball went into his left. So fantastic start there from Liverpool. So yeah, good start, guys. And we just restart the game now. Liverpool now really with the bit between their teeth, and let's hope that early goal gives them a boost of confidence, and they can really push on from here. But yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. I do agree, mate. Hope Liverpool can win. Obviously, as I said to you guys, whenever it's European competition, we're always going to be supporting the UK club. Stevie also saying hello to George. Thanks for that, Stevie. George is saying hello. How are you, mate? Awesome. I presume that's for Stevie. So thanks for that, George. Joey, how's it going, mate? Hi, Gaz. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. I've just took a little bit of a breather the last couple of days because I found myself getting a bit irritable because I'd put in a lot of hours in, and I'm getting bombarded a lot at the minute on social media with a lot of business spam and stuff like that, and it's kind of it's drawing a lot of my time, and it's kind of making me a little bit frustrated. It's probably the nicest way to deal with to say it, but not to worry. These things are sent to try us, but kind of caught me out the other day, if I'm honest, where I thought it's caught me out a couple of times actually, because some people put their names on Instagram. If you guys know about Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, some people make accounts with things that they're interested in, and that's fine. But when you get a lot of businesses bombarding you, which I am at the minute, obviously they're clearly recognizing that Fandeng could potentially grow to something. So a lot of businesses bombarding me with spam and all sorts of stuff. But like I said, an opportunity there for Liverpool into the box and a foul, but the referees waved it away. And now Real Madrid trying to break up the other end of the pitch. But Liverpool managing to get the ball back to Alisson, and now they'll build again from the back as they push the ball out onto this near side. So yeah, sorry to ramble on, mate, but yeah. So as I was saying, cut a long story short, I decided to just take a day or two break just to regather myself and refocus. But yeah, it doesn't stop all this this headache that I'm currently having. I don't understand it, to be honest. I'm still learning about a lot about social media because obviously I didn't grow up with it. But you get your patience tested on it. That's all I would say. You get your patience tested on it big time. You try to be positive with people as much as possible, but you find that not everybody thinks that way, and that can test. But not to worry, not to worry. But other than that, mate, I'm good. I hope you are all right. Are you wearing your lucky pants tonight, Joey? You might need them, but obviously Liverpool started well early goal. So I'm presuming you have the lucky pants on, mate. Joey's saying, "Come on, Liverpool!" Absolutely, mate. Totally. Um, Stevie saying, "Doing good, thanks, George. Hope you are okay." Absolutely nice one, Stevie. And George is saying, "Our next fixture is on Saturday against Burnley away." Oh, that's a tough one, mate. That's a really tough fixture. Burnley really crunching through the gears at the minute. But they did drop points the other day. They got a loss the other day. I can't remember who did they lose again. I know they did lose a game the other day, which is a good sign for you guys if you're just about to take them on, mate. That just shows that they're not invincible. Because the way they've been playing this season, Burnley have been playing like they're invincible, haven't they? So yeah, hopefully, like I say, that's a good sign for you guys that you could potentially get something out of that game, seeing that Burnley have got a chink in their armour. Stevie Allen saying, "Hi, Joey, you feeling positive?" Yeah, great question, that, Stevie. Um, so the ball being launched forward now for the Real Madrid keeper up towards Liverpool's back line. And now it's knocked back towards the halfway line and knocked out on the far side for a throw in. Billy Random Clips, how's it going, Billy? Good evening. Billy's saying, "Good evening, Billy. Hope you're okay, mate. Good to see you. Welcome to the show." Um, Kieran Williams saying, "Hello, everyone. Joey, you feeling confident?" Everybody's interested how Joey's feeling. Um, how's it going, Kieran? Good to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. And hopefully Joe is feeling confident about this one. Should be doing with the early goal. And let's hope Liverpool can capitalise on that now and double up that lead and potentially score more. Joey's saying, "Evening, Billy." Nice one, Joey. Now Liverpool on the attack. And from the far side, across into the box, but it's a bit deep and ends up with all the players being caught out with that one, so they're not. Sorry, guys. So yeah, Billy, let us know what I was thinking about you the other day, mate, with regards to Chelsea. Uh, um, Thinking, what's your thoughts? If you guys drop out the competition early, the Champions League, do you expect that will cost Potter his job? I'm not impressed with what I'm seeing with Potter. I'm sure you're aware of it, mate. Um, but like I say, I'm curious to know if you guys think that potentially dropping out of the Champions League would be the final nail in the coffin for Potter. Obviously, you guys know that I don't agree with him coming under that pressure, but obviously Chelsea take the um, Chelsea take the Champions League very seriously. The previous ownership did, so you would presume that the current ownership would be following in that same tradition. We'll have to wait and see, but obviously ploughing that kind of money into it, guys. I expect they're going to want to see performances in the Champions League. And it's another goal for Liverpool. Another goal for Liverpool, guys. Really good start, this. 14 minutes in, guys. Sorry, I'll come back to your comments in a second, guys. So Anfield living up to its European reputation tonight. So just watching what happened there. Madrid had possession in the Liverpool half the pitch, lost it, and then Liverpool managing to get it and coming down that far side. Eventually, it came to the goalkeeper. I don't know what he's doing there. He's got himself in a right pickle. Absolutely shocking that from the Real Madrid keeper. Such an experienced keeper to make that kind of mistake. Literally a tap in from Mo Salah. So the goal didn't actually come, even though Liverpool applying the pressure. The goal come from Real Madrid's goalkeeper making the mistake at the back. Sloppy in possession, trying to be smart. And we've said this, I've said this a few times, guys. When you're in possession at the back, it's like an unwritten rule. You do not mess about with the ball at the back. You get rid of it, you get it up the field, and you reorganise. It's something that seems to be getting forgotten in the modern game as managers and coaches and pundits and all these TV companies want to talk about moving the game forward and it evolving. They're forgetting the principles of the game. One of the original principles of the game years ago was never to, leave yourself exposed at the back. If you clear it up the field, you defend as a team. And clearing it up the field gives you the time to reorganise your team. Really, really poor conceded goal that from Real Madrid, but we're not bothered, guys, as long as it's not Liverpool making those kind of mistakes. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Billy is saying evening, Joey, as well. So nice one, guys. Joey saying hi, Stevie. Yes, definitely, we got this. Hopefully, mate. Yep, it's a fantastic start for Liverpool. 2-0 up. 16 minutes gone now, guys. Real Madrid on the ball just inside their own half of the pitch. But yeah, hopefully Joey is got everything crossed, lucky pants and all. Joey's saying yes, obviously that must be responding to the goal. And Joey saying hi, Kieran. Yeah, defo, mate. Thanks for that, Joey. And Kieran's saying, yeah, when I first saw the Liverpool midfield, I was worried, but think yous will get past them. I don't know. It's showing that Liverpool gone with a very attacking lineup tonight, which is, I think, is correct when you're playing at home. You should be that confident to play an attacking lineup. Doesn't matter who you are. And let's be honest, guys, that's one of Liverpool's strengths. If Liverpool do what Klopp did when he first came in, they should win this tie, no problem. But they've just got to remember. I think that's one thing that I've identified with Liverpool struggling recently. In recent weeks. They've gone a little bit away from what they used to do when Klopp first came in. And when Klopp first came in, one thing he got them doing was defending from the front. Now, now Real Madrid with an opportunity cross into the box, but Liverpool managed to pick it up. And now a long ball down the field to that far side to Mo Salah. Mo Salah now running onto it. And I noticed Mo Salah seems to be a little bit like, I don't know if I'm reading into this, guys, but it seems to be a bit of a possessed man tonight. We know if you guys have studied Liverpool, you should know that Real Madrid is a club that Mo Salah holds in quite high regard. So the question is he a bit more motivated tonight for this game? that's an interesting one to debate, guys. Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Kieran. Understandable. I don't know. I think most fans would be worried against Real Madrid. With the talent that they've got. But I think attacking lineup for Liverpool is the best option at Anfield. Maybe probably better. What maybe might be wiser to think about a defensive lineup for the second leg. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I'd stick with the attacking lineup to be fair, because that's Liverpool's strength. If they use their strength, then that could become Real Madrid's weakness. Joey's saying, "Defo, mate, old and new again. Been working last couple of games. Laugh out loud. I can't blame you, mate. If it's working, stick with it. Stick with what's working. No worries, Joey. Kieran's saying, yeah, but yeah, bet they go on a run now, but hope not. Laugh out loud. Well, hopefully they go on a run in the Champions League, mate. We want, well, I do. You guys are entitled to think what you like, but me personally, I like to see all UK clubs doing well in Europe. So yeah, hopefully. George is saying Burnley are playing right now. Beats Millwall in the Championship. Um, yeah, I'll be keeping an eye. I'm not sure exactly who's playing tonight. I've not looked that deep, but we've got a few games on. Also, the EFL Trophy semi-final is being played tonight and tomorrow night. So plenty, quite a bit of football to keep you guys up to date. In the other game in the Champions League, Frankfurt beat Napoli. It's still 0-0. Just quickly give you an update on the Championship, guys. In the Championship, Blackburn Rovers 1-0 up against Blackpool. Millwall 0-0 with Burnley. Norwich City 2. Birmingham City 0. Rotherham United 1. Sunderland 0. And Swansea and Real Madrid, I think, have just equalised. And Swansea 1. Stoke City 2. And in the EFL Trophy, it's currently Plymouth 0, Cheltenham Town 0. That's a semi-final game that tonight, guys. League One, Fleetwood Town 0, Cambridge United 0, Morecambe 0, Port Vale 0. And in League Two, it's currently Grimsby Town 0, Harrogate Town 0, Hartlepool United 0, Newport County 0, Rochdale 0, Stockport County 0, Walsall 0, Crewe Alexander 0. So that brings you up to date with all the English games, and it appears there's only there's a couple of games in Scotland as well, and we've also got the Parenta Cup going on, which the earlier kickoff in that was Scotland ladies 1, Wales ladies 1. So the UK nations drawing in that competition earlier today. Scottish Championship is currently at Hamilton Academic 1, Inverness 0. And in Scottish League 2, Albion Rovers 0, Elgin City 0. So that brings you bang up to date, guys, around all the other games going around. Sorry, guys, getting tongue-tied there. Going on around the UK. So yeah, like I say, that's good. That's good, George. That Burnley are playing tonight means that they might tire themselves out. Won't be as fresh. You guys should be fresher for that game when it comes at the weekend. Billy's saying, I reckon Liverpool will have them at Anfield. This is at Anfield, mate. This is at Anfield tonight, the first leg. So currently 2-1, guys. Real Madrid have pulled a goal back. And let's hope that doesn't damage Liverpool's confidence with the way they started the game. Still plenty of time remaining. And Liverpool should just go all out on them, in my opinion. Just go all out attack on them. Real Madrid will not like that. Real Madrid, one thing I've noticed about Real Madrid over the years is they don't like playing against speed. If Liverpool play the way they can play in the Premier League, way we've seen them play at speed, hitting the opposition on the counter-attack fast, at pace, that will catch Real Madrid out. They won't like it. So let's hope Liverpool recognise that. Billy is saying if we go out early, I'm not sure Potter will keep his job because this club expects to go far in the Champions League. That's our expectation. Yeah, I'm absolutely. I know that's the expectation. I'm just like saying that. I was just curious if you guys think that that will be what cost him his job, because obviously with the way the results are going at Chelsea at the moment, anything could cost him his job. But obviously with Liverpool, sorry, with Chelsea just starting up the second half of the Champions League campaign in the second half of the season. Just curious whether you think that will be uh, opportunity here for Real Madrid, crossing to the box, but cleared for Liverpool. And now Liverpool moved the ball up the field on that far side. But yeah, mate, I was just making the obvious assumption that you guys know how big this competition is, and there seems to be a reluctance from the Chelsea owners um, to come out and talk about the manager situation. So I was just wondering if you guys think that might be kind of what costs him his job. But thanks for that, Billy. Appreciate it, mate. Kieran is saying 3-1 Liverpool. I'm saying no worries. Kieran, thanks for that, mate. It's a good shout. We'll see how it pans out. Joey's saying, well, that's just typical. Uh, Nip 2, laugh out loud, and missed goal, laugh out loud. Presuming you nipped out, mate, or did something and you've missed it. So which goal did you miss, Joey? This, I'm presuming maybe at the Real Madrid goal. Um, uh, George, good evening, mate. Should be talking to one of the guys in the chat there, mate, because obviously you've already said good evening to me. So presuming you've got talking to one of the guys in the chat there, mate. Uh, Stevie's saying, hang on a minute, it's gone back to the top, hasn't it? What's going on? Oh, I'm having all sorts of technical gremlins tonight, Anna. Unbelievable. I've been having non-stop technical gremlins tonight, guys, from before I even came on the stream. Uh, don't understand why this melon does that. So I think I was up to around here. Sorry, guys. It's just this streaming site just sometimes randomly sends me right back to the top of the list, and there's no way of telling it until I start reading through the messages. So my apologies for that, guys. Uh, Billy is saying if we go out early, I'm not sure Potter will keep his job because the club expects to go far. Yeah, I did read that comment. Yeah, I agree. Like I say, mate, I was just chucking it out there as a question to obviously create a bit of debate. Um, whether you guys think that will be what actually costs him his job because he's obviously under massive pressure now with the fact the results haven't been going Chelsea's way, so the pressure is just going to keep building. But obviously, the biggest game for Chelsea is in a few weeks in the Champions League second leg, and I think um, that may be what costs him. But who, if it does, who you want to see replace him? Because it's this is like I say, this is your ownership. That's why I'm stunned with Chelsea fans all jumping on Potter's back because you had a good manager with Thomas Tuchel, and the owners decided he wasn't good enough and brought in Potter because they wanted a yes man, and that's not working out. So what I'm just a bit stunned that Chelsea fans don't start putting some pressure on their new ownership. They've shown their lack of football knowledge very quickly after taking. They've not even had control of the club for barely 6 months, and already they've made a big mistake in the managerial change that's potentially costing Chelsea the chance to compete this season for trophies. So yeah, just thought that was worth asking, guys. Like I say, for me, the pressure shouldn't be on Potter. Chelsea fans should be asking big questions of their ownership coming in and making such a poor mistake straight away off the mark. Why not stick with what's working while they got to know the club better? But they chose to make that change, and it's looking like it's going to cost Chelsea this season. Uh, Billy is saying Cur- Curtis uh, Curtius was brilliant in the last in the final last year. Now he's gifted Liverpool goals. I'm not. Um, sorry, guys. You like chucking names at me, don't you? Ah, right. That's who you mean. That threw me off then. Not many people call him courteous. I've actually never. That's what threw me off then, guys. Sorry, apologies. I just had to look up who was going on about. Who Billy was talking about. I've never ever. Can't say I remember too many people referring to Real Madrid's goalkeeper as courteous. Um, I've um, what trying to think how he used to be referred to in the when he was in Premier League. I don't remember many people referring to him as courteous. Um, I think a lot of people used to just say his full name, didn't they? I think that's what threw me off there a bit, mate. Like I say, mate. Having a lot of technical problems. But yeah, TV's broke tonight, guys. That's I'm trying to do it through. Trying to watch the match through the internet, but it's not working. It's just not working. Why is watching a game through the internet so unreliable? Oh, it's a nightmare. So yeah, sorry, Billy, about that, mate. Like I said, mate, you confused me with just calling him courteous. I've never heard people refer to him like that. To be fair, mate, but not to worry. My mistake. Um, Kieran is saying can't be knocked knocking it around at the back. Liverpool are one of the best at the press. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're very much one of the best pressing the ball from that from like you say. Um, I think the best one of the best. I think it's just the fashionable thing, Kieran, mate. At the minute, this day and age, that's the fashionable thing, in it, to try and play out for the back from the back. A lot of clubs doing it. Um, so yeah, mate. Like I say, sorry guys, really having an absolute nightmare at the minute with these technical problems. So it's 2-2 now. Finally, 2-2. Real Madrid obviously finding an equalizer. Liverpool not keeping them out. So I missed that completely with the internet knackering up on me. Sorry, guys. Kieran's saying that can't be knocking it around at the back. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, like I said, I think Liverpool falling into that trap. A lot of clubs are falling into at the minute, knocking it about at the back defensively. Um, but what can you do? It's the fashionable thing at the minute. Unfortunately, we live in an era, guys, where people do what is fashionable and not what is. They don't think for themselves, and a lot of clubs are showing that at the minute. Manchester City have started off this new trend in recent years of keeping possession, playing out from the back, the sweeper keeper role. Um, and clubs are so seeing Man City have made that work and trying to replicate it instead of recognizing you've got your own identity as a club. You use what tactics work for you as a club. Don't be copying somebody else's style. Um, it's kind of like the saying in the film Cool Runnings. You don't need to copy somebody else's style. You have your own style, and like I say, in football, unfortunately, football is very much a fashionable mascot, isn't it? So a lot of clubs and a lot of fans go with what's fashionable rather than actually recognizing that the sport's about, it's about outsmarting each other. If you're a manager, you've got to try and smart your opposition manager. If you're a player, you've got to try and outsmart the player that you're coming up against on the field. It's that kind of sport. But like I say, with the modern era of everything's fashionable and that's the in thing. Um, it's meaning that, like I say, you're getting clubs or managers being influenced by what's fashionable rather than um, doing what's going to work for them. If you get my meaning, but that's just my opinion. You guys might think different. That's fair enough. Sorry, Joe, I missed your comment there, mate. Uh, Joey's saying, is it Bolton Accrington tomorrow, mate? Yes, yes, it is. In the semi-final of um, the EFL Trophy. So we've got a free kick at the minute for Liverpool, guys. I think it's about 30 yards out. Um, so we'll see that in a minute. But yeah, sorry, yeah, Kieran, Joey, yeah. So big game that for Bolton tomorrow. I can't believe they're playing it at Accrington. They can't even. Um, it's such a small ground. They can't even accommodate the demand for the fans. Um, it'll be interesting to see whether they sold out their own allocation because I know that the um, Bolton can't sell enough of the tickets. The just fan demand for the tickets is ridiculous. It's really high. I actually tried to get tickets myself, um, but virtually impossible. And the club kind of annoyed me today because um, they said that all the tickets were sold when I rung them up a few weeks ago, and I actually spoke to the ticket manager. And then today they've announced that 4 tickets are being offered for auction for charity. Now I've no problem with the charity getting help. That's not a problem at all. I'm all for helping charities. But it's false. It's lying. That's the reality. The club have lied. They said they'd sold out. The demand was so high they'd sold the tickets in an hour, and they've clearly not sold all the tickets. They've held some back for charitable purposes um, and what's the word? Invitation purposes because they always invite members of the community, specific members of the community, and I have no problem with that. But why the club lie when there's literally, guys? This is a semi-final game for Bolton tomorrow, and there is only 2,000 fans allowed to travel. That is really low for a semi-final. Really poor that the club couldn't do better to accommodate the fans that want those tickets and want to be a part of the club's, history. I know. Wow. So yeah, should be an interesting game now, mate. Should be a really interesting game. Kieran is saying, hope they do go on a run in the Prem on the chain, not the Champions League. Kieran, are you talking about? Are you still talking about Liverpool there, mate? I'm presuming you're talking about Liverpool. I'm just confused because about a few minutes ago, mate, we were talking about Chelsea. So I'm not sure if you're talking about Chelsea or Liverpool with that statement. So if you could just clarify, it, mate, that would be helpful. So we've got 3 minutes time have been added on, guys, and we're a minute into the added on time. Um, Joey's saying, who, Kieran? Yeah, I'm asking the same question, mate. Thanks for that, Joey. Kieran Williams saying Liverpool. Right. So you would prefer Liverpool to go on a run in the Premier League, not the Champions League? That's interesting. I'm not sure. I don't understand that, mate. But fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. Personally, myself, I'd like to see Liverpool go on. Well, I'd like to see all clubs, all English clubs, UK clubs, go on a run in the Champions League or Europa League. Um, Joey's saying, all right, but yeah, that's fair enough. It's entitled to his opinion. Don't, but like I said, for me, I always want to see UK clubs do well in Europe. Kieran's saying, is it 2-2, Joey? Yes, it is currently 2-2, and we're just having the 3 minutes added time on. There goes the there goes the half-time whistle, guys. Um, Billy is saying this American owner who owns our club is a joke. He has no clue what he is doing. Yeah, well, I would agree with that, mate. He's definitely indicated that. Like I said, I have no problem with. I'm not a big fan of fans and pundits and TV companies with this fashionable thing calling for managers to be sacked. I think it's just my honest opinion. You don't have to agree with it. But I think, guys, we're football fans. We're supposed to know about football. We're supposed to understand the bigger picture of football. We're supposed to understand the fact that it's a tactical game, that it comes down to a team effort, making all your pieces of the team work together and click together. And that even includes the coaching staff as well. So when we keep hearing the mainstream media, as soon as a club have a little bit of a bad run of form, calling for managers to be sacked, and you see a high percentage of football fans going along with it, I've got to say it. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but I think it shows a complete brainwashing. It shows that fans are influenced too easily by the media because if you look at the bigger picture, you can't always blame the manager for all issues going wrong at a club. You just can't do that. We're now in a day and age where managers are just becoming fall guys. So what is the point in your club wasting thousands and thousands of pounds, millions of pounds, paying out for the best manager they possibly can get, paying high wages for that manager, and then as soon as a few bad results come along, clubs want to sack him because they're influenced by the mainstream media. Fans are being influenced by the mainstream media. Come on, guys. We're football fans. We should trust in our own knowledge of football to make that decision whether we think a manager should be sacked. And before we start calling for a manager to be sacked, should we not be asking questions like, are the strikers doing enough to score goals? Are they standing? Are they positioning themselves right? Are they clicking with the midfield? Did the midfield click with the defence? Does the team work together? Does it click together? Are the tactics from the manager being implemented correctly by the players? Are the players understanding the manager's instructions? And obviously that's definitely a key question with the fact that we're seeing managers coming in to the country to manage Premier League clubs that some of them don't even speak English. Just look at the Leeds manager. Didn't speak a word of English hardly. How is he meant to communicate his ideas properly with the players when he can't even speak the language? So I'm just saying, I'm not saying fans don't have the right to call for a manager to be sacked. All I'm saying is, as football fans, we should show our intelligence, our knowledge of football and ask other questions before we start calling for a manager to be sacked. And we should be asking questions like, are we paying, if we're paying a striker, for example, £100,000 a week, are you getting value for that £100,000 a week? Is your club getting value for that £100,000? You've invested in that player, a big chunk of the club's budget, and is that player giving you the return, or are they just taking it for granted that they get that big money? You know, that's what frustrates me in football this day and age, guys, is that too many fans are being influenced by the media and not stopping and asking the questions. Hang on a minute. I'm a football fan. I've been supporting. I'm just using this as an example, but you guys have the right to ask and say, I've been supporting football for 15, 20 years, whatever. When do we start asking questions about this striker, or when do we ask questions about the defence? If a club changes manager 2-3 times and it still doesn't work, then surely you have to ask questions about whether the defence is working together right, whether the midfield is working together right, whether the players are the right players for your club. It can't always be the manager. So yeah, like I said, I don't want to rant on about it for ages, guys. I just thought it was it's right to stress that point. Um, because for me, um, like I say, it just seems like the easy get out now. This instant success mentality of, oh, well, if it's not clicking within a certain amount of games, sack the manager, bring somebody else in because we've got to win trophies. Nah, football doesn't work like that. Football, I personally think the laws should be brought in to the game to force clubs to stick with a manager for till the end of the season. I think that we should stop all this sack stuff um, and start sticking with managers till the end of the season, and then that's when changes should be made. Um, because, like I say, it gives stability to the club, and it also influence players to not be having an agenda or a narrative to get a manager sacked. They can have that narrative if they want, but halfway through the season, it's not going to benefit them. And I think that would be better for clubs. I really do, because then players would know exactly where they are at the start of the season. Once they start the season with that manager, they know they're stuck with him for the end till the end of the season. So it's a case of buy into his ideas and potentially achieve something, or don't buy into his ideas and the season ends up a failure. And I think if you did that as well, guys, you might start seeing the true character of some of these players better, because we hold these players in such high regard that it's getting to the point where they can't, no matter what they do, it's never wrong. They're always the innocent party. Well, I'm sorry, but they're human beings. And as much as we have to accept they're human beings when they make mistakes and be supportive when they make mistakes, we also have to make sure that they also use that same consideration back to the fans. That they're in a privileged position to play for your football club, and they should take that privilege with the humbleness that it deserves. Of you put your shift in, you work hard, and you give everything for that club, for that badge, for that shirt, no matter what manager is in place. And I think, like I say, I think a positive. I think it'd be worth trying it. Maybe it's an experiment in the lower leagues or something, League Two, League One. Try it where managers can't be sacked till the end of the season. See if it makes a difference to team morale, to team effort, to a togetherness of a club. I think it's an interesting idea, but I'm sure it probably wouldn't be popular. But that's because I think outside the box. I think for myself, I'm not brainwashed by the mainstream media. Um, but yeah, I agree, Billy. I mean, the early signs of the Chelsea ownership are not good. They're looking really lacking in knowledge and understanding of how things work in football. And it's really concerning, to be fair, that they made so many changes so quickly since coming in, and they could damage all the hard work that Chelsea have been through over the last few years to achieve the success they did under Roman Abramovich. Um, Joey's saying, I know, gutted, Kieran. Yeah, I think, like I say, stay positive, mate. Still, second half to come and the second leg to come. Kieran is saying, nah, you have read it wrong, laugh out loud. A run in the Chaps League, not the Premier League. Chaps League? What's the Chaps League? Never heard of it, mate. Never heard of it. So apologies if I've read it wrong, mate. I've never heard of it. What is the Chaps League? Never ever heard of it. So yeah, if you could fill me in there, Kieran. Apologies if I've read your comment incorrectly, mate. But yeah, I thought you meant the Champions League, because I've never ever heard of the Chaps League. Um, so yeah, thanks for that, Kieran. Um, Ultra Res, welcome to Fanden UK. Great to have you with us, mate. Ultra Res saying, evening. Even Liverpool left Chelsea alone now with good form. Um, well, yeah, Liverpool's form has improved, but still early yet, mate. They've only improved in the last two games. Um, so yeah, I think it's still early today to say Liverpool have completely turned it round. I think Liverpool fans would agree with that, especially sitting there at the minute tonight with this result, being a bit nervous. But yeah, welcome to Fanden UK, mate. Great to have you with us. Hopefully you're okay. Good to see you. Um, Billy Random Clip saying Kieran means the Champs League. What's the Champs League? That sounds to me like Champions League. I don't understand. I've never heard of the Champs League. What's the Champs League? Champions League, yeah, which is what I referred to before, in it. I referred to Champions League. You guys are getting me really confused here now. Um, um, Joey, Kieran's saying Champions League. I think Kieran also asking the question. Um, Joey saying Kieran means Champions League. Meant Champions League. Um, I'm confused now. Joey saying, think we all type at the same time, then laugh out loud. No worries. I'm just going to go back because um, let's have a look for this comment. Let's have a look. Where's this comment? Right, so it's here. Right, so Kieran, I'm confused. You put here, hope they don't go on a run in the Prem, not the Champs League. Ah, right. Hope they don't go on a run in the Prem. Um, right, I'm with you. So you would prefer, right? I see what you mean now, mate. I read it wrong. But I'm still confused with the Chaps League because this is referred. You put Champion League, so that's implying the Champions League. But you guys are talking about a Chaps League as if it's a different competition. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for that, Kieran. I've obviously read it wrong at the start there. My bad. Um, Hope they don't go on a run in the Premier League. So yeah, my bad, mate. Apologies for that, Kieran. And Kieran Williams there, I know. No worries, Kieran. Thanks for that, mate. So teams are coming out for the second half, guys. So yeah, guys. While we're just waiting for the second half to restart, well, I'm waiting for. I think I've got a delay on my stream here. But while we are waiting, I'm just let you know. I'm just curious what you guys thought of the recent videos I put on. Obviously, there's one or two more fan clips I've got to get on the channel. I've just been so busy, I've not had time to finish them. But there is two more fan clips to come on the channel as well. But interested to know what you guys think of those. Obviously, the game footage of the under 21s that was just done as something as a bit of an extra, um, giving you guys a little bit of insight into the U21s league because obviously not a lot of fans get updates on that all the time. So I thought I'd get a bit of footage for that for you guys for to just just have a look at aspects of a game in the development league because the U21s is called the Premier League Two, which is the development league. But yeah, I was just curious to know if you guys liked that, and like I said, particularly interested what you think about the fan interview. Obviously, there's only one that I put on from the City game, but if you look earlier on the channel, you can see there has been other fan interviews as well. But yeah, that's what I was saying to you the other week. That in the future there'll be more of that to come. That's what we want to try and do, get you guys on the channel. Um, Obviously, a lot of fans camera shy. The more I do fandom, the more I'm finding out that a lot of fans camera shy, which is a big surprise to me because uh, I understand that fans not thrilled about being on camera. Believe it or not, guys, I wasn't thrilled about being on camera when I started fandom. But to me, if you're passionate about football and you really care about it, then you should be able to overcome that. And that's how I ever overcome it because I wasn't thrilled about being on camera when I started fandom, like I say. But I'm passionate about what I want to achieve with the channel. So I decided to just bite the bullet and overcome it and not let it be an issue. Um, but yeah, as I say, I'm finding it quite difficult to get fans on at the minute. A lot of fans camera shy. So hopefully that'll improve as we continue growing the project. Um, but yeah, just wanted to know what you guys thought of it. If you liked that kind of thing. Um, Being on the channel and being part of it. Be interesting if you could let me know, guys, what you thought of that video. And like I said, there is two more to come. So now, Liverpool restart the game. Liverpool on in possession. Oh, now Real Madrid with a foul here in the middle of the park. What's that all about? We've got a free kick here for Real Madrid. Please, just bear in mind, guys, if you are watching the stream or you're watching the game, I might be having a bit of a delay here. Now, completely missed that, didn't I? So Liverpool now find themselves 3-2 down. Joey's saying not watching the U21s game yet. Was going to sit down and watch it all. All right, thanks. Fair enough, mate. Thank you very much. Like I say, I was just curious to what you guys thought of the fan clip video. To be fair, more than anything, like I say, what obviously with the filming of games and stuff, it's not too bad. I think you're not too bad doing it in the under 21s, but obviously you can't get away with doing that in the real Premier League because of copyright and all that kind of shit. kind of stuff. You can obviously I'm sure you can get away with a little clip. That's not a problem, but you couldn't film as much as what I filmed for that game. Um, I don't think because, like I say, copyrights rules are quite strict, aren't they, on Premier League stuff? Disappointing to see Liverpool take the lead and now finding themselves 3-2 down. Absolutely, really poor. This from Liverpool after being 2-0 up. Unfortunately, because of the problems that I've had with the internet, I'm not able to see what's gone on wrong. Too much problems tonight with the technology. Um, Joey's saying the fan clip, he had an interesting point of view. Yeah, he did have an interesting point of view. I think well, after speaking to quite, because I did speak quite a few fans that day, I think a lot of Man City fans do feel like it's a bit of a witch hunt against them. The main thing that I detected coming from Man City fans in them whilst I was there, and it was most Man City fans that I spoke to saying the same thing. They feel that they're being the victims of the fact that there's a click in the and at the top of the football pyramid, particularly particularly in Europe, where they're not welcome because they've not got the history of like Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man United, and these big, powerful clubs that have been successful now for a number of years and built a massive fan community around the world. Man City fans feel like that they're being made the victims because it's a closed shop. That's the way they feel. They feel that it's a closed shop mentality from the big clubs, the other big clubs that Man City are looking to challenge, um, and that's why they're being basically the victims of UEFA investigations and now Premier League investigations. The biggest thing that was coming from Man City fans is why just our club? Why, if all this investigations going on, why is it they've just singled out our club? Because they were making some valid points. I can understand when they're saying, look at the club that the money that other clubs have spent in the same time period. It's just as big. There's other clubs that have spent that big money just the same as Manchester City. So why is it Man City just being invested? They've got a good point when you look at it like that. When you look at it that, at the same time they were spending this crazy amount of money that they've been accused of um, breaching financial fair play with. At the same time, Man United going out spending big money, Chelsea spending huge amounts of money, and even Liverpool spending some big coin on the likes of Van Dijk and players like that. So, um, like I say, you can understand where their point of view is coming from when you look at it in that scenario. But like I say, we'll have to see what happens as the dust settles with all that. But yeah, I was just curious, like I say, guys, just interested to know if you like that kind of thing. Because, like I say, I keep saying fan den's about fans. Want you guys to feel involved in it, and that is one good way we can get you involved in it. What we're doing with fan den as obviously fan interviews, whether it's at games or whether it's arranging with you guys to come on a live stream and talk just general football. But the point is that's the end aim of Fanden. So, like I say, hopefully we will find more fans in the future that are that are a bit more, willing to come on camera and talk because that will certainly make things easier for me. Joey's saying, I love listening to other fans' point of view on things. Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. I think fans should have the biggest voice in football, in my opinion. You guys are the ones that pay, thousands of pounds for season tickets and, travel to games and things like that. We've all done it. I know I did it a lot when I was younger. Obviously, now I'm older. I've got other things going on in my life that make it not as easy. But when I was younger, I spent a lot of money on going to football games. I'm sure we've all done it. And when you're investing that kind of money and you're seeing that clubs just take you for granted, um, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Football makes millions and millions of pounds every year out of fans. And in my opinion, fans should have their opinions heard better. But yeah, I agree, Joe. I totally agree, mate. I love listening to fans' opinion. Kieran is saying, do you mean the City v Liverpool game on this channel? Every time I try it, it says video unavailable. Okay, okay, mate. Um, I don't understand that. I don't understand that because I've checked it. I think was it you? One of you guys actually sent me a message when it first uploaded that you couldn't see it, and I've checked it. Oh, Liverpool have conceded a fourth here. What is going on? You know, honest, Liverpool, their own worst enemy tonight. Real Madrid, just oh, I'm sorry. There's not many clubs I dislike, guys, but Real Madrid is one of them. Absolutely cannot stand the look that they get in football. It's about sort of time a club like Liverpool stood up to them and gave them a big piece of humble pie, in my opinion. So Real Madrid with the fourth there, just shot from outside the box, cut straight through the back line of Liverpool and straight into the back of the net. Allison not even able to do anything about that. Liverpool really, I'm stunned. I'm stunned that I thought Liverpool would really rise to the challenge tonight, and the way they started the game, it was going that way. But they've allowed Real Madrid to come more and more into the game, um, and that's really disappointing from a club that should. Uh, some of these players just look like they're, their heads down. Just not enough, focus and drive to get the result. If you ask me, with how easy that goal went in anyway. Hopefully, Liverpool players get their act together. But yeah, really disappointing performance, if you ask me, from Liverpool so far. Um, So yeah, Kieran, I'm sorry about that, mate. I have checked it. I've checked it. Obviously, I'm going to be able to see it on my account. I can see it, but I actually got my wife to check it that she could see it, and it was coming up okay. So I don't understand. I don't understand really, mate. How come you can't get it? But I'll definitely do a check on it again next time I go somewhere else where somebody's got a different internet connection to see if there is a problem with it, mate. So my bad. My apologies if that is the case, mate. Um, but like I say, I've not had I've had nobody else tell me they've had a problem watching it. Um, Stevie's saying, "Oh, that's weird, Kieran. It's definitely still there. Yeah, it is. Like I say, I'll go to a friend's house and check it from there to make sure there is no problems. But I've not had anybody else tell me they have any problems watching it. But thanks for that, Stevie. Liverpool now in possession on the halfway line with Henderson, and just coming under pressure from Madrid. And now Liverpool just struggling to get them any kind of momentum. But now they pass out the ball out to that far side and come again with Robertson, and Robertson. So an handball claim here that never going to get that. No referee will go against Real Madrid in the Champions League. That's well known. Um, Stevie's put try this. Yeah, thanks for that, Stevie. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Joey's saying, yeah, that link works and plays well for me, Kieran. Thanks for that, Joey. Well, we've got oh, oh my God, there has to be one, don't there? John Parks, welcome to Fanden UK, mate. Great to have you with us. John Parks, I really wish you'd have come at us, being new to the channel, with a different statement to that, mate. You are coming to the wrong channel to be calling for a manager to be sacked. I am dead against that kind of media mentality. It's brainwashed from the media, mate. You cannot expect a manager to get it right season after season after season. This man has led your club to unbelievable success success that no other manager could get near before he came in. You guys, as the club, I know very well, were crying out for Premier League success. You couldn't get near it before Klopp came into the club. He has helped you guys overcome that hurdle. He's helped you guys achieve European success. He's attracted some of the best players in Europe to your club. And now when he's having a bad season, you want to call for him to be sacked. Seriously, mate, have a word with yourself and ask yourself, are you football knowledgeable to be coming out with something like that? Klopp out, he's killing the club. This is the man that put the heart back into your club, mate. Your club was underachieving massively before this man came out. Massively. Nowhere near winning the Premier League. Been quite a while since you last won the Champions League. Your team was falling to pieces because you had old players that was moving on, the likes of Steven Gerrard. And your response in the first season that he has with difficulty is Klopp out, he's killing the club. I am stunned, mate. I am stunned that you can come out with a statement like that. Show your football knowledge by showing some intelligence to back that up. Back that up. I challenge you to back that up. Give me a good enough explanation why you should be allowed to say a statement like that. A club is supposed to be about unity, teamwork, team effort. This man has done amazing things for your club. He's helped you attract some of the best players in Europe. He's helped you win the one competition that you couldn't get near. The one competition that your local rivals down the East Lancs were ripping you for. Keep reminding you that you'd never won the Premier League since it started. He got that monkey off your back. He helped you guys overcome that success, achieve that success that had been haunting you guys since the day the Premier League started. And now, at the first time of him having a difficult season, you come out with a statement like that, mate. Ask yourself: are you really a true football fan? Do you really have the knowledge to understand the game when you're coming out with statements like that? Unbelievable, mate. No offense. Welcome to Football Fan Den. I respect other fans' opinions. I always try to respect other fans' opinions, but I'm sorry, mate. I cannot respect a statement like that. It's the first time you spoke on this channel, and that's the first words out your mouth. Klopp out. He's killing the club. I'm stunned. I am absolutely stunned. Show me your football knowledge to back that statement up. Please, please, please come and show me the football knowledge. Give me an explanation what he is doing wrong, because all I see is that players are working hard for him. They're trying. I don't see players with their head down, not wanting to play for the club, not wanting to play for the manager. Give me an explanation to why it is all Klopp's fault. Please, please, come on. I'm inviting you to give me an explanation to how you come to the conclusion that all the problems at Liverpool right now are because of one man. Please explain that to me. I'm itching to know how you come to that conclusion. Or have you just picked up on the bandwagon of the media hype? Sack Klopp, sack the manager, sack the manager. That, honest, I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned, mate. I am stunned. That's not the way to introduce yourself onto a channel that you've not been involved in before. It just makes you look absolutely ridiculous, mate, that you've got no football knowledge, that you come out with a statement like that. And I believe in being honest. I know it probably put you off my channel, but so be it. So be it. If it puts you off, that just tells me that you can't deal with the truth neither. That's the reality. I've got no time for these fake fans that come out with stupid statements like that. Show your football knowledge and give me an explanation to why Klopp should be sacked. Any fan calling for a manager to be sacked, come on here and tell me why. Don't just come out with what the media are coming out with. Tell me why a manager should be sacked. Give me facts why all the problems at one club is down to one man. Give me facts. I want to hear facts. I don't want to hear boneheaded comments like that, that just the kind of thing that come off the pundits that are brainwashed to work for the mainstream media and clickbait. I want to hear facts why your football knowledge tells you that a manager should be sacked. Please, come on. I'm inviting you to explain to me how you come to that conclusion. Please, I want to understand how your knowledge brings you to that conclusion. And that's if you have acquired it from your own knowledge. Please explain to me, mate. I'm itching to know how you come to that conclusion. Joey's saying, you too serious, John. You be serious, John. Obviously, Joey not too impressed with that statement. I don't think either. Kieran Williams saying, yeah, it will work. It works. Though the likes, but sorry, guys. Kieran saying, yeah, it works. Though the likes, but just tried in on video on the channel. It won't work. Might be my laptop. No worries, mate. No worries. Well, as long as you get to see it, as long as you get to watch it, mate. That's the main thing. Like I say, I don't understand it, Kieran. Honest, mate. I'm stunned. I'll check it. I'll check it that it's working. I'll ring up one of my friends later and get them to click into it from the channel and check it, because I appreciate you letting me know, Kieran. Because obviously, if that's a fault on the channel, then obviously I need to remedy it, don't I, mate? So I appreciate you making me know, make me aware of that. And yeah, like I said, I'll double check it later, mate. So my apologies that you weren't able to just click it through the channel. Apologies, guys, if I'm getting a bit irate, but I'm sorry, but I'm fed up with hearing fans with these ridiculous statements: sack the manager, sack the manager, sack the manager. And then you've got the nerve, people got the nerve to call themselves football fans. Well, if you're a football fan, show me your knowledge. Show me your knowledge that what you know as a person. You know yourself as a fan, not what the mainstream media or the clickbait's telling you to think. I want to know what you think as a person, with your own knowledge, with your own football knowledge. I am stunned that Liverpool fans can be turning. I've always seen Liverpool as a great club, as a club that's loyal, as fans that are loyal. And I'm stunned to now hear that so many Liverpool fans are calling for Klopp to be sacked just because he's going through a bad spell. Has he not earned this bit of a bit of understanding and patience with what he's helped the club achieve? I am stunned by it. I really am. No club has achieved the success that Liverpool have in the recent years, and then being so quickly calling for a manager to be sacked as soon as he has a difficult spell. I'm stunned by it. I really am, guys. I'm stunned by the lack of football intelligence being shown by some fans. I really am. Kieran Williams saying, I meant link. No worries, Kieran. Yeah, I got what you mean, mate. And like I said, I'll check it out later, mate. So I really do appreciate you making me aware of that. My bad. Kieran also saying, John, the only people who want Klopp out are United and City fans. Laugh out loud. Yeah, maybe that's true. Oh, come on. John Parker, bring back Raf's back. Bring Raf back. Well, I actually hold Raf Benitez in very high regard, but I don't think he wants to come back to a club when he's seeing the club treat a manager like they are now. Klopp's brought more success to Liverpool in a shorter space of time than Rafael Benitez brought. Let's be honest, Rafael Benitez brought you guys one major trophy success, the Champions League. I can't remember if he won an FA Cup or a League Cup. He may have done, but he never got you anywhere near the Premier League. Never anywhere near. Klopp's had you winning the Premier League, and he's also had you fighting for it on 3 other occasions as well. And I'm stunned. I am stunned, mate. I am stunned. I don't want to put, like I say, you're welcome to be put. If it puts you off the channel, it puts you off the channel. That's fine. I know I'm not going to make everybody happy on this. On the channel with what I'm trying to do, but I believe in being honest, mate. I want to enjoy talking to fans with football knowledge, with football intelligence, not brainwashed media fans, fans that are brainwashed by the media. I mean, Rafa Benitez was an amazing manager, no question about it. He did great things at Liverpool, but he never achieved half of what Klopp's achieved with you guys, not even half. So how can you say that you sacked your most one of the managers that's been your most successful manager in a number of years to bring in a manager that, let's be honest, not as good as Rafa Benitez is? I think his best days as a manager are behind him because he's moved on to a lot of clubs since then, and it's been hit and miss whether he's had any success with them, hasn't it? Joey's saying completely disagree, John. I liked Rafa, but defo stick with Klopp. Absolutely, I agree. I'm not a Liverpool. I'm looking at it as neutral. blah, blah. I don't explain. I don't need to explain to you guys that watch regular. You've got to know me well enough. I think you know I'm very passionate about this. This sack the manager mentality. It's unbelievable. That is what football's become to now. That as soon as a few bad results, fans just sack the manager, sack the manager. Yeah, no criticism whatsoever to the players, no criticism to the board, no explanation to why, no tactical analysis, just sack the manager. That's the answer to every you know um, armchair football fan basically. Sack the manager. It's not working, sack him. It's his fault. Yeah, we might bring in another manager and it might not work, but sack him. If it don't work with him, sack him as well. It's shocking. I would, I'm sorry, if I was coming out with a statement like that, I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed as a football fan because it just shows your lack of football knowledge that you just jump on the bandwagon with a statement like that. Give me an explanation, please. I have no problem with you guys wanting managers to be sacked, but if you call for a manager to be sacked, give me a good explanation to why he should be sacked. Some tactical analysis, some judgment over the players, some judgment over the ownership before you just come out saying sack the manager. Kieran is saying if Klopp gets it all down hill from there. Sorry, if Klopp goes, it's all downhill from. Sorry, I'm nearly reading your message incorrectly again, Kieran. Kieran saying if Klopp goes, it's all downhill from there. I don't know about that, Kieran. I don't know. It'd be difficult because I think, obviously, as we know, whenever a new manager comes in, there's always that new manager bounce, isn't there? But I don't know, mate. I don't know. I think it'd be difficult to call. You could be right. You could be right. Maybe the players would be not happy if Klopp got sacked because the players definitely seem to like Klopp. I'm not saying they might not, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, for me, I think Klopp's problem is he needs to go back to basics. He really needs to go back to basics with tactics because that's what was working for Liverpool previously. When he came in, he went back to tactics. He got the players playing, working hard as a unit. He got them defending from the front, pressing from the front, catching other clubs out because they didn't like that intense style of play. They didn't like the fact that Liverpool forwards were just waiting to pounce on any kind of mistake. And I think that's what Klopp needs to get back to. I think the players have kind of drifted away from that style of what he introduced. They've grown in confidence. They've got better as a team. And like I said, I think just maybe they've just forgotten the foundation of what Klopp originally brought to the team when he first came in to the club. Unbelievable. So Liverpool 5-0, 5-2 down in this one. If you're just joining us, guys, I've stopped commentating on it because it's getting quite depressing, to be fair. Joey saying, agree, Kieran. I can't think any other manager who would come in now and do a better job than Klopp. Yeah, like I say, he's making mistakes. There's no question, guys, he's making mistakes. And there's things not right at Liverpool. But like I say, I think when you've had, you don't have to agree with me, but I think when you've had the success that Klopp has had with Liverpool, I think fans should be just showing him a bit more support. Let him know that you're behind him. If you let him know that, the fans then can have an influence on the players because the fans can let the manager know we're right behind you, and that tells the players, right, well, maybe the fans are looking at you. Maybe the fans are looking at you and why the results are not going, and it might get players, to get their head out their own backside, so to speak, and step up to the plate more. Because this is the problem with modern day players. They know when things don't go right. The book's not going to stop with them. It's going to be the manager that gets the blame. But fans can counterbalance that by showing the support to the manager and letting the players know, hang on a minute, no, we're not judging the manager for these poor results recently. We're judging you as the players. You're the players. You're the ones on the pitch there to get the results. We're looking at you before we look at the manager. And I think that a manager with the success that Klopp has every right to expect that kind of support from the fans. So yeah, John. John Parker is just laughing with a wink, and that obviously, well, that says it all, doesn't it? Really, that says it all. No response to my challenge, then, mate. Where's your football knowledge? Come on, that's the extent of your football knowledge. You come on here, calling out for the manager to be sacked, and give me absolutely no facts why. Absolutely no facts why you should be sacked. Where's your facts? Where's your evidence? What justification have you give for calling that statement? That's the justification, a smiley face with a wink. Seriously, mate, you just embarrassed yourself as a football fan. You've just shown how lack of football knowledge you have got. You're just a glory hunter jumping on the bandwagon, just wanting to be a football fan when the team's doing well, sack the manager mentality. Absolutely shocking, mate, how you've just embarrassed yourself. And yes, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out because I want intelligent football fans on here that want to debate football issues. Don't want to just come out with media boneheaded statements, sack the manager. I want to enjoy a debate with true football fans that care about the future of the game and that come out with statements with showing their intelligence and knowledge as a football fan. And you've just shown absolutely none of that, mate. Absolutely none. I've set you a challenge to justify your statement, and that's your response. I'd be embarrassed, mate. Go and hide away in a corner if I were you, because you should be totally embarrassed of the fact that you just shamed your lack of football knowledge, mate. Joey's saying, yes, he's having a difficult time at the minute, but what manager doesn't? Absolutely, I totally agree. Like I said, I don't want to be off with you guys. I'm just tired. This is part of the reason why I started the channel, guys. I'm tired with this brainwashed mentality in football coming through more and more. And it's shocking. It's shocking. As football fans, I take it as a challenge. If I come out with a statement to sack my manager at my club, I want to take pride in saying why I think he should be sacked. I want to take pride in showing that I'm knowledgeable about my club and that I've recognised where that manager is making mistakes and why he should go. That is me as a football fan wanting to show pride as a football fan that I understand football, that I understand the bigger picture, that I don't just come out with statements for the sake of it because everybody's doing it. Or that I'm not just a glory hunter. If I see that a manager deserves time, I'll say that he deserves time. If I see a manager's not working, I'll say that a manager's not working, and I'll give an explanation to why I think it's not working. So yeah, like I say, I'm not right. I've got time with a lot of fans. Well, that's fine, but that's who I am. I can't change who I am to suit the media brainwashed agenda. That's not me. Kieran is saying, yeah, Klopp is a world class manager. Liverpool are just going through a blip at the moment. Absolutely well said, Kieran. I totally agree, mate. I'm not saying, like I've said, if Klopp is to get the sack, and fans want to call for him to get the sack, next season is the time to do it. Right now, I think the fans should be showing that they're right behind this manager, especially with the way he's embraced Liverpool as a club. Guys, when he took the job, did you see what he did the first night that he took the job? He did something that you never see managers do. I noticed it. Tell me, I want to see if you guys, do you remember what he did the first night that he took the job at Liverpool? Do you guys remember? I'll give you a minute to answer. Something that no other manager I've ever seen do that's come from a foreign country to manage in this country, a club, and understand our football culture. Tell me if you can remember, guys. Do you remember what Klopp did the first night that he took charge at Liverpool? Or the night before he took charge at Liverpool? It may have actually been the night before he actually officially was announced as the club manager. I'm not sure. Either the night before or the night he got the job. But see if you can tell me, guys. I want to know. See if you guys are aware, and let me know if you remember what Klopp did the first night he took the Liverpool job. John Parker's saying 2-5. 2-5. Yes, it is 2-5, unfortunately, mate. But still the second leg to come. Be good to see Liverpool pull one back to give them a fighting chance in that second leg. Joey's saying we have completely fell apart. Yep, it does. It does look like that at the moment, mate. It does look like that. Um, and also, Joey's saying, I remember. Um, Well, thanks for that, Joey. Like I say, I wanting you guys to tell me before I tell you to see if you can think what I'm talking about. Klopp did something that you don't very often see. I've never noticed another manager do it. Anyway, he did something special to embrace himself into the Liverpool community on the night he took the job. Can you guys tell me what it is? No takers? Any of you guys remember? I don't think you guys remember. I'm stunned that you don't remember because it was all over the mainstream media when he did it. I'll tell you guys. Klopp, on the first night that he took the Liverpool job, went to the Liverpool city centre, went into the local bar where the Liverpool fans congregate, or one of the bars that the Liverpool fans congregate, and went to meet some of the fans and have a pint with them. How many other managers do you know that have done that? That take the job and straight away go out into the city of the job that they go and take that job from and embrace the culture and learn all about to try and embrace the fans and show that he wants to be part of that city's community and wants to be part of the prestige of the club and everything that it stands for and wants to engross himself in the community of Liverpool. Liverpool Klopp went out the first night and went for a pint with the fans. How many other managers can you tell me that have done that? Please, love to know, guys. Love to know if you can tell me that any other managers that ever done anything like that. Because I don't know of other managers that have done that. And that is a manager that is gone into that club with the right mentality to not just be another manager on the notch, to actually go into the club with the mentality of, I'm not just going to manage this club, I'm going to embrace everything about this club, the city, the community, the culture, everything. And he made that statement really clear the first night he took charge of Liverpool by going out into the city and having a pint with some of the fans. I thought that was class, absolutely class, because it showed that he wanted to absorb as much as he could about Liverpool from the people who cared about that club, the fans, the community. And I'm stunned that I'd like to say that fans can, Liverpool fans can be calling for a manager's head that did that, that showed that he came in and embraced everything about Liverpool. So for me, that is another reason, not to mention the trophy success that he's had. So there you go. Just giving you two perfectly good reasons why Klopp doesn't deserve to have fans turning on him with this Klopp out mentality at this stage. Later in the season, maybe next season, if things continue to go badly, I would totally understand it then because he's been given time. But at this stage, nah, I don't understand it at all. Um, well, I do understand it. It's brainwashing and it's media brainwashing. Joey's saying, was in English lessons, laugh out loud. Was in English lessons. I'm confused, Kieran. Right. Sorry, yeah. You're telling us you're at night college or something like that, Kieran? Apologies, mate, if I'm not understanding that. But yeah, I'm presuming that means you're in night classes at college or something like that, mate. Yep. So hopefully that's all going well, Kieran. Wish you the best of luck with that, mate. Thanks for letting us know. Kieran, Joey is saying, laugh out loud. You in night class? Yeah, I've just picked up on you asking that, Joey. So yeah, I presume Kieran is doing some kind of night schooling course. That's awesome. Well done. congratulations to you, Kieran. That's awesome. Great to hear you guys doing things to help you do things better for yourselves in life. And with this day and age of qualifications that you need, totally understand that. And that's really good for you guys to be doing that. Joey's saying he does loads in the community. Yeah, I've seen him do other things in the community as well, mate. Um, I know I've seen a lot of that, and like I say, I just wanted to point that out because that is something that wasn't. We know, obviously, Joe, as you know, clubs always encourage the manager to go out and do certain things in the community, visit children's hospitals, um, you know, guest fans coming in to meet the manager, stuff like that. So there are always clubs doing stuff to encourage managers to embrace their fans and the community. I get that, and you're absolutely spot on with that, mate. But the point what I was trying to make was with the Klopp thing, going for a pint with the fans on the first night, was that he did that off his own back. The club didn't tell. That is not something a club would tell you to do. Oh yes, go and spend the night having a few pints with the fans in the city centre. Clubs don't instruct managers to do that. Klopp did that off his own back the first night he was at the club. So that's why I was pointing it out, because that shows to me a manager using his own initiative to go out and show that he wants to be part of that city and that city's football culture. And that was why I was so impressed with Klopp doing that when he did it. So yeah, you're absolutely spot on, Joey, to point that out, mate. That he does do loads. I've seen him do other things. I think didn't he visit a bowling club a while back, and some other stuff as well that he's done. But yeah, like I say, for me, um, I think it's best to notice things when a manager does certain things like that, where they're not told to do it by the club. So that, like I said, that was kind of why I was pointing it out, mate. But yeah, you're spot on there, Joey. Thanks for that, mate. So, guys, 87 and a half minutes gone, and it's still Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 5. Really shocking to see that. Let's be honest, guys, we've got to call a spade a spade. Liverpool went 2-0 up, and since then, Real Madrid have scored 5 goals without reply. That's really shocking. The players need to have a word with themselves, because clearly Klopp sent them out there, in my opinion, with the right mentality, with the right focus, the right attitude at the start. Because how did they go 2-0 up? But is this a weakness in Liverpool that we're seeing, that unless they're on the attack, they're weak at the back? If I was a Liverpool fan, that is the big question that I'd be asking. Liverpool look strong when they're going forward, but clearly their weakness is when they're under attack themselves. And it's shocking, really, because they've invested in one of what's supposed to be one of the best defenders in world football, and this season he's not showing it. He's not showing it. Van Dijk is really been disappointing, and not just Van Dijk, Matip as well. Um, I think that Liverpool fans should be looking at their defensive problems rather than looking at the manager for the problems, because Liverpool is still showing that they're still a force to be reckoned with when it comes to attacking. They can still create panic in other teams' defence. They've still got talented players. Yes, the goals are not flowing as good as they were, but like I say, when you got defence, this is why I don't get fans calling for the clock to be sacked, because you're not analysing the problems. And I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I'm analysing the problems, and I'm analysing it of one simple thing. If your defence is not playing well and being leaky and leaking goals, that has an impact on the rest of the team. The rest of the team start to get nervous when they're under pressure. They start to get nervous when the opposition are attacking them. They become nervous when they're attacking themselves in case they lose the ball in dangerous areas and end up getting hit on the counter attack. There's a whole list of where it creates aspects of nervousness or lack of confidence throughout the rest of the team when a defense is not working. And that is the problem for me right now, in my opinion, with Liverpool. The defense is not working and it's having a knock on effect in the rest of the team. Um, like I say, if you don't want to agree, that's totally understandable, guys. Uh, but please do give me a logical explanation to why you think Liverpool is not working right now. Kieran saying, see you all next stream. All right, thanks, Kieran. No worries, mate. Appreciate you dropping in tonight. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. Look after yourself. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and take care. So, speak to you soon, mate. Speak to you soon. And Joey saying, bye, Kieran. Thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. Real Madrid now on the attack, but Liverpool cut the ball out. 3 minutes added on time, and it looks like it's going to finish like this, guys. Liverpool still looking to try and create an opportunity, but not having a lot of success going forward. Another foul in the Liverpool box, in the Real Madrid box there. The referee giving nothing. All up the field on this near side. Liverpool trying to keep it, but good to hear the Liverpool fans singing their support, never walk alone. But unfortunately, it's I can't. I would love to see this club have its downfall, guys. I really would love to see Real Madrid have its downfall. So the referee there hitting another yellow card for a Liverpool player. Madrid now looking to move the ball up the field. We're coming up towards the 3 minutes added on, guys. And there goes the full-time whistle. So really, really disappointing night for Liverpool and Liverpool fans. Um, I think I'm not going to say too much about it, to be fair, guys, because I'll just end up talking about the usual Real Madrid look. I swear, guys, honest, how Real Madrid don't get more fouls and more things and how so many teams. It'd be interesting to look at the stats. I think it'd be interesting to look at the stats against Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Every team that plays against them, analyze how many clubs actually come off the field worse off by taking to the field with Real Madrid. And what I mean by that is yellow cards, red cards, um, set pieces awarded. Because in the Champions League, I think that referees definitely favour Real Madrid. There seems to be where that Real Madrid are the fashionable club. UEFA love them because of the fact that they make the Champions League more attractive because of all these glory hunters that like to support a club like Real Madrid. But I would love to see Real Madrid take on English opposition or Scottish opposition with a completely neutral referee. A referee that absolutely has no influence in Europe. That's not bring a referee over from Australia or Korea or somewhere like that that absolutely has no feeling towards any European club, and see if they could go through a whole Champions League season with the success they have. Because for me, as great as Real Madrid are as a club and very popular, for me, I always ask questions about when they compete because it does seem to me that they get favourable decisions from referees. But I'll leave it at that, guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just me looking at for it that point of view. I don't know, but um, there isn't a club in world football I dislike any more than Real Madrid. Absolutely cannot stand them. Cannot stand them. And I think that's because of the glory hunters. I'm not a follower. I'm not that kind of fan. I don't like following the crowd, and a lot of the glory hunting fans like to follow clubs like Real Madrid because they just want to be on the glory bandwagon, don't they? But there you go, guys. Um, Disappointing though overall for Liverpool. I don't know how they managed to come out with such intensity, put in a really strong performance in that first 20 minutes or so. And then, like Joey said, after that, it just seemed to fall to pieces. It really did seem to fall to pieces. I think um, for me, as I say, guys, big questions need to be asked about Liverpool right now, but not about the manager. I don't want to hear Liverpool fans asking questions about Klopp. I want to ask I want to hear football Liverpool fans talking about asking questions about the tactics of the team structure. Why is that defense that was so unbelievably strong not so long ago? You couldn't get past them. Even if you come at them with a bulldozer, and then all of a sudden in the last 18 months, it started to become leaky. They've started to gradually concede, and this season it's just got worse. So for me, I'd love to hear Liverpool fans asking those kind of questions. How has that defense suddenly become so bad? Um, is it because of the changes up front? Have they disrupted the balance of the team? There's been a lot of conversation about Mane leaving, and I don't think it can be pinned down on one player. But the reality is that Mane was a big part of the team. He created another threat down the wings, and maybe that's another thing, guys. When Mane was playing alongside Mo Salah, it gave Liverpool that dimension of attacking both down left and right side of the flanks of the field. And the question is, did that help Liverpool be stronger? Because it made other teams fear Liverpool, not knowing whether they were going to come on the left or the right. If you normally see a team that has strength on the flanks, it's normally on one side. It's not very often that it's on both sides of the flank, both sides with strong players that can attack you at speed. Because obviously, there's only so many top wing players that are going about. So I'd be interested to know, like I say, if fans are analyzing these kind of facts of, like I say, it seems to me that I'm not saying that it definitely is the problem, but it seems to me there is definitely problems in that defence. But the question is the problems up front creating problems, or the changes up front creating problems in the defence, or are the defence creating more problems for the confidence of the attacking players? It's something definitely that should be being debated and analysed by fans, in my opinion, rather than straight away calling for the Klopp to be sacked. If you don't agree, that's fine. Totally agree. Totally accept your opinion, guys. But for me, I think football fans, Liverpool fans especially, should be definitely um, debating that. I think debating that fact of the defence for Liverpool. Is that the problem? Is that the weakness in Liverpool at the minute? And it's strange, isn't it, guys? Because like I said, not so long ago, 18 months ago, that defence was pretty much the same players, and it was solid. It was absolutely solid. You could not get through that defence with a bulldozer. And now all of a sudden, it's leaking goals like nobody's business. There's a confidence issue going through this team, um, and I'm stunned to see that Liverpool fans not debating it more. Like I say, I'm sure it's going to be debated a lot over the next few days, but I just don't we don't hear the usual stuff that we hear with the Klopp out campaign. Um, Joey's saying absolutely gutted. I'm sure you are, Joey, and I'm really gutted for you, mate, because normally Liverpool rise to these kind of occasions, don't they? But let's hope they can flip the script on Real Madrid in Spain. If there's ever a club that are capable of doing that, your club is definitely capable of doing that. Go there with that. Nobody expects us to win. We've got the loss. We've took the loss already. Everybody expects us to lose. That you can use that. You can use that as motivation to get the best out of your players. Nobody gives you a chance going over there. I'll bet you right now the bookies will have you low odds to go over there and turn that result around. And that is something that Klopp and the players can use to their advantage. That that everybody's got them beat. Klopp takes that into the dressing room. Everybody thinks you're beat. Go out and prove them wrong. Everybody thinks you're out of it now, that you're not good enough, that you're crap, you're rubbish. Everybody thinks you've got beat. So, yeah, love to see if that was the psychological effect of it, if you get my meaning. That'd be a good idea. Minimo, welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Evening all. Joey, you okay? Thank you very much for that, Minimo, coming in, showing a bit of concern for Joey, and that's totally understandable. Joey obviously disappointed, and very nice of you to ask that question, Minnie. Thanks for dropping in as well, mate. Hopefully everything with you is okay. And hopefully you're having a pleasant evening tonight, mate. Thank you very much for that, Minnie. Joey saying, hi, Minnie. Devastated. I'm sure you are, Joey. That's totally understandable, mate. And Joey, laugh out loud. Minnie saying, tough one to take, Joey. It is, mate, it is. But it's one of them, innit, guys? It's I don't. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out how Liverpool came out so strong, and then it crumbled, didn't it? Once Real Madrid got that first goal back, I was nervous then because I just thought, this is where Liverpool show their weakness. We've seen it so many times. They can take control in a lead in a game. They can come out, go all guns blazing, and get themselves in a commanding lead. And then as soon as they concede a goal, it's like there's a nervousness or that doubt creeps into the players' heads, and it's a real weakness within that squad that Klopp needs to solve quite quickly, if you ask me. But yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. I agree, mate. Tough one to take, but Real Madrid always tough team for anybody to play against. To be fair, Joey's saying very especially after going 2-up. Yeah, I know, mate. I can't understand how Liverpool can losing is one thing, isn't it? But I'm stunned that Liverpool conceded 5 goals without reply. After going 2-0 up, how did they concede 5 goals and not reply to one with a counter attack or a goal in some shape or form after conceding 5, being 2 up? It beggars belief. I'd probably have to watch the game again to analyze it better to try and get an explanation for that. Sorry, Joey. Joey's saying very especially after going. Yeah, sorry, I did read that, didn't I? My bad. Sorry, guys. Breezy Edits. Welcome to Fandom UK, mate. Great to have you with us. Always great to see new fans. Hi, how's it going, mate? Hopefully you're okay. And like I say, welcome to Fandom UK. Also, can't read that. Daniel's on Manual. On manual. I'm sorry. Apologies, Daniel. I'm just going to say Daniel because I can't read the rest of your thing. It's a bit of a mouthful. I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out how that's actually broken up. But welcome to the show, Daniel. Always great to see new fans, as I say, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Daniel's saying, "Big up, mate. How's it going? Thank you very much. I appreciate you dropping them in, mate. Always great to see new faces, like I say. Joey's saying, hi, Breezy. Thanks for that, Joey. And Minimo saying, went to the pub after work to watch the game for a neutral. For a neutral, it was brilliant. Yeah, I suppose it was Mini. Although I wasn't neutral tonight because I'm sorry, but I'm no fans. It's probably not a popular opinion. That's fine. But I cannot stand Real Madrid. I cannot stand that club. I don't like them, and the reason I don't like them, I've got good reason for not liking them, guys. Uh, they should not be having the success that they have had in recent years because when they've got into financial trouble, they have got themselves out of it by loans from the Spanish government because the royal family in Spain support Real Madrid. So while every other club is having to do deals and investments and trying to get sponsorships to get money in, as soon as Real Madrid get themselves in any kind of financial trouble, basically the King of Spain comes in and helps them out with taxpayers' loans and grants and things like that. Look at their history. If you don't believe me, go and look at their history. Uh, it's shocking. And that is why I don't like Real Madrid. They have got a massive advantage over every other club because the Spanish government will prop them up when they get into financial difficulty. Because it's in because the way basically, as I understand it, I may be wrong saying this, but the Spanish government like to see Real Madrid because they are the capital city club as well. They like to see Real Madrid as a representation of the Spanish. Do you get what I mean? So they're not just a club; they're like a Spanish symbol in the world. Therefore, that the Spanish government like to prop them up, help them out financially, and it's a massive disadvantage. Look at the Barcelona Spanish club. Look at the difficulties they're having right now financially. They're getting absolutely no help from the government, absolutely none. And the reason it is because Barcelona represent a part of Spain that doesn't want to be Spanish. They want to be independent. They want to be called Catalonia. That's why they call Catalonia. So the Spanish government won't help a club that represents a part of the Spanish community that doesn't want to acknowledge the Spanish government. So there's politics in Spanish football is the point I'm trying to make, and Real Madrid massively benefit from that, while other clubs suffer from it, and that is one of the big reasons why I don't like Real Madrid. Um, but yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Nothing wrong with no better than enjoying a night out on the with a pint in your hand and watching a quality game. So yeah, totally understand that, mate. Hope you had a good view. Minnie also saying, see you all next stream. Thanks, Minnie. Appreciate you dropping in, mate. It's been nice to see you. And yeah, enjoy your rest of your evening. Stay safe, mate. Um, Milzard, come on, Real Madrid. Why did Rotherham win 2-1 v Sunderland? I don't know, mate. I actually got so distracted with the gremlins tonight, social media. Sorry, the technical gremlins. I haven't even looked at the other results. So let's have a quick look, guys. In the other game in the Champions League, it finished Eintracht Frankfurt 0, Napoli 2. And in Championship, the English Championship finished Blackburn Rovers 1, Blackpool 0, Millwall 1, Burnley 1, Norwich City 3, Birmingham City 1, Rotherham United 2, Sunderland 1, Swansea City 1, and Stoke City 3. And also, another important game tonight, guys, in the EFL Trophy, Plymouth Argyle 1, Cheltenham Town 1. Plymouth Argyle win 3-2 on penalties. So it's Plymouth on their way to Wembley. We'll see who joins them tomorrow when Bolton play Accrington. In League One, Fleetwood Town won 1-0 against Cambridge, and Morecambe won 1-0 against Peterborough. In League Two, Grimsby 0, Harrogate Town 0, Hartlepool 0, not Newport County 1, Rochdale 1, Stockport County 2, Walsall 0-0 with Crewe Alexander. And just quickly, guys, in the Scottish Championship, it finished Hamilton Academic 2, Inverness 1, and also in Scottish League 2, it finished Albion Rovers 3, Elgin City 0. So that brings you guys bang up to date with what's happened in the other games around the UK. So yeah, welcome to the show, Melzard. Great to have you with us, mate. I'm sorry, but I'm not. I'm not going to be enthusiastic about Real Madrid winning tonight, mate. Um, Daniel is saying, what a night to be a Madridist. Hala Madrid. Well, fair enough, mate. If that's your preference, personally, I want to stick with the clubs that from the country where I'm born. So yeah, Joey saying bye, minute. Absolute thanks for that, Joey. Appreciate that, mate. And you guys also making the effort. That's awesome. Breezy S Edits is saying hi, Joey. Thanks for that, Breezy Edits. Always great to see you guys getting on with each other. Millsard saying no reply from Liverpool. I'm surprised. I don't know, Millsard. Probably Liverpool fans just stunned tonight. Not because of Real Madrid playing so good, but just because of their own team capitulating in the way that they did. So yeah, if you come here on the wind up for Liverpool fans, you might struggle tonight, mate. Breezy Edits is saying, "Oh, good, thanks, awesome, mate. Good to, like I say, good to see you guys talking amongst yourself. It's always great, part of the Fan Dem project to help fans get to know each other as well." Joey saying, "Who do you support, Breezy?" Yeah, that's a great question. I should have asked that myself, mate. So yeah, apologies for that, Breezy. Milzard saying bye, Minnie, Joey, and Breezy. Thanks for dropping in, Milzard. No worries. Take care, mate. Look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. And thanks for that. Joey saying bye, Milzard, as well. Nice one, Joey. Um, Millstar saying bye, Joey, too. Also, awesome, you guys. Massive respect for that. Love to see you guys being positive with each other. That is class. Um, Daniel is saying that's certainly because we're the best club in the world, mate. You don't need to hate on us. Just enjoy the biggest club in the world, mate. What club are you talking about? If you're talking about Real Madrid, I've just given a good explanation. And I don't hate. So don't put words into my mouth, mate. One thing you'll learn about me is fans come on here using the word hate. I react to it. I don't hate Real Madrid. I dislike. There's a difference. I dislike Real Madrid, and the reason is because they've got a massive advantage over every other club in football. They get bailed out on a regular basis by the Spanish government, so therefore they never have to worry about financial problems and financial difficulties because the royal family in Spain give them a massive advantage. And that is self-proclaimed biggest club in the world, by the way, mate. I don't think that Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. There is too many big clubs in the world, and I think that's a very disrespectful opinion to have. Of true football fans would know that there is plenty of other big clubs in the world that have massive fan bases. And if you actually check the records, mate, Manchester United have more fans than Real Madrid worldwide. Go and look it up, Google it. You'll find that Manchester United have more fans around the world than Real Madrid. So how do you come to the conclusion that they are the biggest club in the world? I ain't going to, no disrespect, mate. If you wish to support a foreign club, that is entirely up to you, mate. But I'm loyal to my country, and I stick to supporting the clubs in the country that I'm from. And Real Madrid is not from the country that I'm from. They're from a foreign country. They have a massive advantage over every other European club with bailouts from the King of Spain. And so they have a massive advantage over every other club. That is not a great club. That's a club that cheats to have a success. They cheat. They don't follow the same guidelines and the same rules that every other club in Europe has to follow. So therefore, they cheat to get to the success that they club. So you call it the greatest club there ever is. I call it the biggest cheating, fraudulent club there ever is. That never ever gets challenged by UEFA for the fact that they get taxpayers' money to help them be sustainable. Why? Probably because they can't sustain themselves on their own because they overspend on players regularly. And then when another club like Manchester City come along that are doing it right by investing money from their rich owner, Real Madrid are the first club to complain to UEFA about the fact that Manchester City have an advantage. Kettle calling pot. If you're going to come at me, mate, with stuff like that, give facts. Don't just come at me with boneheaded comments. They're the biggest club in the world. Give me facts. I'll just give you facts, mate, on why they're not the biggest club in the world. Because Manchester United have a bigger worldwide fan base. So therefore, if you're going to come at me with statements like that, come at me with facts to back it up, mate. Facts. Millsard saying Wigan 5 points from safety. Awesome, awesome. That's good to hear, mate. Did you guys play tonight? I didn't even think you guys were playing tonight. To be fair, let's have a quick look. Um, no, you weren't playing tonight. So yeah, I'm presuming that's uh, obviously. I'm presuming that's maybe a bit of relief, mate, seeing some of the other results go your way, Millsard. So yeah, good to see you guys climbing. Like I say, mate, you guys are doing awesome at the minute, putting grinding out results, and it looks like some of the results going your way as well in the other games. So thanks for that, Millsard. Buzzing for you, mate. Joey's saying, "Cool, Millsard. Still got plenty of games though." Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Well said, Joey. But it's good to see Millsart enjoying it. It was quite depressed a few weeks ago when Wigan were just dropping points left, right, and centre, but they're now putting up a real fight, and that's awesome because that fills us with pride as fans when we see the players fighting for the badge and the shirt. So that's great, mate. Millsard saying yes, we got a lot of hard games coming up. Yeah, absolutely, but you can only take it one game at a time, mate. And I think Wigan doing a fantastic job of that at the moment, grinding out results and doing what's needed to get any gain of results out of any games that they can. Millsard is saying it's fun being a Wigan fan, ups and downs at the moment. Well, yep, I like the positivity, mate. I don't know. All fans would see it as fun, but yeah, I suppose I like that, Millsard. That's refreshing to hear a fan looking at it that way. Nice one, mate. Millsard saying it's poor connection as I'm in on a holiday in Spain. Ah, right, fair enough, mate. No worries. Well, that could be part of the reason why you're not getting that video. But hopefully you're enjoying your time over there in Spain. It's got to be a bit warmer than over here, mate. But yeah, enjoy yourself out there, mate. But make sure you stay safe and like I say, always best to be that way when you're outside the country. Joey's saying, "Whoa, Millsard, hope you have a good haul." Absolutely, well said, Joey. Uh, thanks for that, mate. Millsard saying it's sad about Nicola Bully as she died. Um, who right. Well, yeah, absolutely, mate. We send a family best, our best wishes. I don't know who she is, to be honest, mate. I've been at work all day, so if I've missed something in the news, then obviously I must have. But yeah, Millsard, thank you very much. And as I say, mate, our deepest condolences to her family and best wishes. So yeah, thanks for that, Millsard. And Millsard also saying thank you, Joey. Nice one, guys. Joey saying, "Oh no, not read the latest. Take it. They have found her." I've obviously missed some. I'm not watching a lot of news at the minute for a good reason, guys. But yeah, that's not good news by the sounds of it. Millsard saying, uh, have you had Prime yet, Gaz? Prime? I'm confused, mate. What do you mean Prime? Have you had have you had Prime yet, Gaz? I'm confused with that. Milzard, if you could explain, mate. What do you mean Prime? I'm sorry, I'm confused. That one's gone right over my head, Milzard. If you could just explain a little better, I appreciate it, mate, and I'll certainly try and give you an answer. Um, rid of that. Let's get rid of that, guys. There you go. You can see me better. Millsard saying, no, we did not play. Um, No, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, you responding to me saying that Wigan didn't play tonight. Yeah, no worries, mate. Like I said, I presume some of the other results might have gone your way. Millsard saying 3 clean sheets in the last 4 games. Yeah, I can't. I'm tired, to be honest. Can't think of all your results, but I know I have been keeping an eye on, and been definitely seeing that you guys have been picking up points on a regular basis in the last few games. I think it started to turn since you guys got that point against Blackburn. You've got a 0-0 draw there. The one that Stevie predicted 0-0 that was obviously caused quite a bit of interesting banter. But yeah, since that game, you guys have really put results together and got going well. And like I say, long may it continue, mate. Hope you guys continue to fight your way out of that situation. Um, Oh, sorry, did I miss that one then? Burnley. Joe Millsard also saying Burnley in 3 weeks now. No. All right, so it's you guys not playing for 3 weeks? I thought you said that was your next game, mate. Joey is saying, laugh out loud, Gaz, you do make me laugh. You defo got your rant head on tonight. I probably have, mate. I'm not meaning to be like that. I want to come on here and be positive. But I think I'll be honest, mate. I think I've allowed these some of these fake fans on social media to get the better of me the last couple of weeks, and they've got me aggravated and very short fused because I've cut honest. I'm trying to be positive with people on social media and on the channel, and I think it just grinds you down after a while when you just come across loads of fans with absolutely, you know, showing showing some stupidity with some of the comments they make. Um, I've no problem with fans making daft comments occasionally, but it all seems to be along the same lines. It's like, you know, sack the manager, sack Klopp out, Potter out. Where's the knowledge in that? Where's the no knowledge in a statement like that to explain how you come to that conclusion? But yeah, like I say, I'm very honest as well, guys. So that part of my personality, unfortunately, will always come out. So yeah, sorry, Joey, but I suppose I hope that it's entertaining for you. At least I'm not enjoying being like that, but I suppose at least if it's entertaining for you, then that's one thing. Millsard is saying Nicola Bullet went missing for 3 weeks. I haven't, mate. Honest, I haven't been watching the news for the last few weeks. But in fact, for the last couple of months, I'm fed up with what comes out on the news, so I've just stopped watching it. It was getting me very depressed, and I mean very depressed. So I've just stopped watching it. Um, I need to be in positive mindset. So watching the fake media that like to use clickbait a lot. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. That's the downfall. We're not watching the news. That some things do happen that you miss that are quite serious. And like I say, my best wishes go to Nicola Bullet and all her family. I had no idea that had happened. Like I said, the only news I've been watching over the last couple of months has been sports news. I just got really fed up with all the clickbait mentality on the mainstream media stuff. So I've just stopped watching it. Need to be positive for the purposes of building fandom. So yeah, thanks for explaining that, Millsard. But like I said, I've just explained to you guys why I've not been watching the news. So hopefully that clears things up. Millsard saying Prime energy drink. Ah, right, right. I'm thinking of the TV company. I don't. I just seen Prime, and I'm thinking of the TV package thing or whatever it is. You get a Prime TV or whatever, don't you? That's what threw me out. But yeah, there's a Prime drink in there, so yeah, maybe. No, I've not had no energy drink tonight, mate. Um, if I'm high, I'm high off life tonight. Or maybe the sugar in my wife's baking because she's been baking lots of cakes for me the last few weeks. So maybe I'm high off the sugar coming from the cakes. I don't know. But I can understand you guys thinking that I'm on the energy drinks. But no, I don't drink that stuff really. Only very occasionally. Milzard saying from Kai and login Paul. Right, no worries, mate. Thanks for that, Milzard. Milzard saying, but we're bottom of the league. No, I thought you said you climbed 5 points clear of the bottom of the league. Didn't you say that earlier? They'd climbed 5 points out the relegation zone. I'm sure you said that earlier, mate. Milzard saying, Colo Torre curse. Yeah. You're coming out with some random ones tonight, Milzard. Milzard saying sorry about last. Did not mean to. No worries, mate. No worries. I'm to be honest. You come out with a few random ones that have caught me out tonight. But thank you very much for that, mate. Kieran Williams saying, do you mean the City v Liverpool game on this channel? Every time I try, it says video unavailable. Have I? Is it? Oh, it's done it again to me, hasn't it? Oh, what is with this stupid thing? Keep going to the back. Sorry, guys. It's done it again to me, hasn't it? Right, so here's where we're at to. Apologies, guys. I don't understand why this does it to me. Millsard saying, oh, yeah, I read that one, didn't I? Why? It's really strange how it does that. Millsard is saying, Colo Turicus. I did read that. Joey saying, thanks for tonight, guys. You made me laugh after a depressing game. Well, that's good. I'm glad I cheered you up, mate. Honest, I don't like being grumpy like that, guys. I really don't. But I just want intelligent football conversation with you guys. So sometimes we'll get a bit irritated when fans come on with stupid comments like Klopp out, Potter out. You know, if you're going to make a statement like that, at least back it up with some facts. I will not go mad or react to fans that give a little bit of an explanation to why they make a statement like that. But when they just make a rash statement like I'm sorry, it's probably gonna get a reaction out of me more often than not. But at least I've entertained you, Joey. I suppose that's a good thing, mate. But to be honest, I really do not like being kind of snappy with people. I want to be positive as much as possible. But thank you very much, Joey. Milzard saying sorry about last three comments. Not meaning to. No worry, Milzard. Like I say, I'm very appreciative of you making conversation and being involved, mate. So no worries. I just sometimes may ask for you to explain things a little better if I don't kind of get what you're trying to say. Joey's saying, love it, guys. Don't apologize. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. Appreciate the positivity. And Milzard saying, I said 5 points from until we're at. Right. I thought you meant 5 points clear of the relegation. My bad, mate. I've misunderstood what you said there. From until we're out. Right. So you need 5 points to get out of the relegation. But obviously that's going to change with the results. But I think you guys are doing well. Just concentrate on doing what you're doing. You've started picking up points. As long as you keep doing that, keep that hard-working mentality going, keep grinding out results. I think you guys will find yourself out of that relegation zone at the end of the season. And now's the time to do it, mate. Now is the time to be getting that grindy mentality going. Milzard saying, I have some beer tonight. Right, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Hope you're enjoying that. No worries. Milzard saying, I'm a bit drunk. I think no worries, mate. No worries. Well, I appreciate at least you've kept your conversation clean, and that's a massive respect to you there, mate. Milzard. David Daly, welcome to Fanden UK, mate. Great to have you with us. David is saying, shameful going backwards. Shameful going backwards. I'm still sitting. Like I said, I said it to Joey before. I'm looking to try and rewatch that game. I'm just watching Klopp right now, guys. Klopp's interview, and there you go. Klopp's just said it, guys. Klopp has just said it. We were not chasing them as a team in the second half. That is what Klopp has just said. We were not chasing them. And that is what I was saying before, wasn't it, guys? You were saying about Liverpool's strength when Klopp came in was closing spaces, defending from the front, working hard as a team. And some of these players have stopped doing that. Klopp's still demanding it, still asking for it. But some of these players have stopped putting in that extra bit of work rate. I'm not saying they're not working hard, but Klopp's demanding of that extra bit of effort, that extra bit of desire to win the ball back, to put that extra bit of effort in, to work hard for the team. And he's pretty much just said it in his press conference that in the second half they stopped chasing the ball. That's probably the nail. Like I say, I'd have to watch it over again to analyse it, but I would trust Klopp's judgment there that he's recognised the fault with the team is the fact that they didn't work hard enough chasing the ball, closing the spaces, and they basically, you know, Real Madrid outplayed them. That's the reality. David Dale is saying no tactics or game plan. Well, I think there was a game plan, mate, because you guys went 2 up to start the game. I, I, I don't know about no tactics. I think there's always, obviously, the manager's always good. Excuse me, guys. The manager's always going to send the players out with tactics. The question is, did the players implement those tactics? That's the thing. And like I said to you guys, it was well documented when Klopp came in. Heavy metal football, they called it. And Liverpool are not doing that right now. They're not doing that. There's too many players chasing shadows and not working hard as a unit. And that is what was Liverpool's strength when they was having success. Everybody giving everything from front to back. And I think, like I say, I would have to watch the game again to analyse it better. But Klopp clearly feeling that his players didn't close the spaces enough, didn't work hard enough, and didn't run around enough. And that's what's cost them. But thank you very much for that, David Daly. Welcome to Fandom, mate. Like I say, great to have you with us. I hope you, other than disappointment of the result tonight, hopefully you're doing okay, mate. Millsard is saying it's Phil Jones' birthday. Yeah, all right, is it? I didn't know that, mate. I didn't know that. I know, was it today or yesterday was the day that Bolton signed Georgiev in 2002. I think, was it yesterday? I can't remember if it was today or yesterday, but yeah, I think it was yesterday. It was the anniversary of that. So an interesting fact for you guys. I don't know if you guys remember Georgiev, who used to play for Bolton, but yesterday was the anniversary of when Bolton signed him on a free transfer, and he did amazing for Bolton in his time at the club. Millsard is saying, I'm drunk and I'm tired. No worries, mate. I'm going to jump off in a minute anyway, so you can go and get some rest. But thanks for that, Millsard. Joey's saying, Millsard, I think you need to stop drinking, mate. Laugh out loud. Yep. Might be a good idea if you've got work in the morning as well, mate. Joey saying, hi, David. Thanks for that, Joey. Top man. Appreciate it. And Millsard is saying, it's nice though. Yeah, it is, but you got a hangover to deal with tomorrow, mate. Millsard also saying, no, it's fantastic beer. Right, cool. Well, it's good to know you're enjoying it, mate. I'll just remind you that you're the one that's going to be nursing the hangover tomorrow, mate. So I hope you haven't got work tomorrow. But good to hear you having a good night anyway. Millsard also saying, what day is it? It's Tuesday, mate. It's Tuesday. And Millsard saying, I'm too drunk. No worries, mate. No worries. And I'm not going to read that one out, mate, because I'm not too don't want to go against YouTube's rules with promoting alcohol and stuff like that. Joey's saying, I'm off now, Gaz. going to grab a drink and watch your under 21s game. No worries, mate. Thank you very much. I'm going to jump off in a sec myself, go and grab some food and see if I can get these other videos done as well that are due to come on the channel. But yeah, thank you very much, Joe. It's been really enjoyable having you involved tonight. Thank you very much. And like I say, apologies for my sharpness tonight if I've been a little bit unusual, but like I say, apologies for that. Just like I said, I just get frustrated with some of the stupid comments that some people come out with sometimes. I just want to find a whole room full of intelligent football fans that know football, that like to actually debate football topics, and then just, lock out all the idiots that don't know football. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It will do if we ever get to the point. That will be one of the perks of building a channel of success in the future. When you get approved, we can do things like that. So I believe, so I've been told, but we'll have to see when we get there. But thank you, Joey. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Stay safe and enjoy your drink. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video, mate. And like I say, catch you again soon. Stay safe. Look after yourself, mate. Thanks a lot, Joey. Millsard is saying, no, I fell down stairs. That hurt. Oh, yeah, I bet it did, mate. I bet it did. I think maybe you should sit in a chair, mate, and just put your feet up. Maybe get your head down soon at some point to rest and recuperate. David Dale, we are going backwards as a team. Yeah, like I say, mate, I'm disappointed with Liverpool's performance tonight. I thought that you guys started the game really well. Had Real Madrid on the back foot, but there's problems in that team. I'm not saying that the manager isn't getting tactics wrong. There's no question he's getting something wrong. But I think that the players are also to blame. It's the players in that team that are just not living up to the manager's or the club's expectation. So just hearing Steven Gerrard saying that even he's noticed that the hard-working mentality of the team isn't there at the minute. That he's noticed it's not. He's not saying that the players not working hard, but it's not there how it was. I think is what he's trying to say. But yeah, thank you very much, David Daly. Like I say, mate, I'm sure you're very disappointed. There's been a lot of analysts for Liverpool at the moment, but I would have to watch it again, like I say, to give a deeper analysis. For me, there is definitely players in that team, and I can't say for certain tonight because I had too many technical problems. But I know when I watched Liverpool the other week, it was very noticeable that. Oh, what's he called now? His name's gone out of my head. Is he Gomez? Gomez. I'm the other defender in the back line. He's the weak link in that back line for me. I remember right. Is it Gomez? I'm so bad with players' names. But he is the weak link in that Liverpool defense. If you ask me, he needs to go, or he needs to be dropped or something. So yeah. Like I say, thanks for that, David Daly. Joey saying, bye, guys. See you on next stream. Bye, all. Thank you very much, Joey. Look after yourself, mate. And yeah, take care, mate. And hopefully catch you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Milzard saying, hi, David. Thanks for that, Milzard. And also Milzard saying, face red, droppy eyes. Fair enough, mate. Like I said, think maybe get some water down your neck. The eyes pink heart shape. Fair enough, mate. And that's fair enough. Dove fire. I'm not understanding that one, mate. Sorry. David Daly saying never replace Gini is midfield. Gini Wijnaldum. Yeah, absolutely. Well said, David. Great to see a fan showing some football intelligence to recognise that's where the problems started from when Gini Wijnaldum left the club. I'm not saying all the problems, but they started to stem from when he left the club, and then obviously we've had other players that leave the club, and Mane left the club. But yes, I totally agree, mate. I totally agree. The problems really started to kick in severely for Liverpool when Gini Wijnaldum left the club. So yeah, I'm liking that, mate. Well said. And that deserves a round of applause because that shows some serious intelligence of football knowledge, and that's great to see, mate. So thank you for that, David. David saying no legs in midfield. Oh, lost my earphone, but not to worry, we're nearly finished. But yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I think Klopp was just touching on that in his press conference about the work rate, not closing spaces and stuff like that. I only heard bits of it. But yeah, kind of what I was touching on as well. Um, the lack of desire coming from the players to work hard and run forward. Or close the spaces, should I say, not run forward. So what am I on about? Sorry, I'm getting confused now. Bit of tiredness kicking in now. Milzard is saying, nah, I remember Wigan 4-0, Bolton, all I remember. Right, no worries, mate, but obviously not. I don't know which game you're talking about there. Milzard saying, nah, it's my holiday. Ah, right. Yes, sorry, you did say you're on holiday. So, yeah, my bad, Milzard. I just forgot for a moment there. So, yeah, thanks for that, mate. Milzard also saying, what under 21s game? The Liverpool, Man City Liverpool one was the one we're talking about. The one that I put on the channel uh, um, last week, well, a few days ago, wasn't it, that I put it on. But thanks for that, Milzard. David Daly saying, don't apologise, go where. Don't apologise. I think that's meant to say we. We were poor. I think. Um, I think that's what it's meant to say. But yeah, no worries, David. Thanks for that, mate. I think no, I was apologising because I as I was explaining to Joey, there was a stupid fan that came on earlier on the stream talking a load of rubbish about Sack Klopp, and I challenged him to give explanation to why he should come out with a statement like that. So I got quite high rate. It got a bit heated, and I got quite passionate about it. So that's what I was apologising for earlier. I've no problem with fans calling for managers to be sacked if they genuinely feel that's what's needed, but give an explanation for it. That's my beef. When player fans come out with that kind of statement with no explanation to why they've come out with that statement, it's just media mentality. It's jump on the bandwagon mentality. They're not showing their football intelligence to have the knowledge to justify why they come to that conclusion. They're just saying that, oh yeah, everybody else is saying sack the manager, the media's saying sack the manager, so I'll jump on that bandwagon. Well, I don't work like that. I'm not like that. So yeah, but thanks for that, David. Just taking a moment to explain. Guys, I'm just going to jump off in a minute, so I'm going to only read out a couple more of these comments. Milzard saying, "Are you streaming tomorrow? I'll see if I'm drunk. No worries, mate. Yeah, I'm planning to stream tomorrow. Hopefully, streaming the Bolton game in the semi-final of the EFL Trophy tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully, I'll be streaming that tomorrow. So maybe see you then. But thanks for that, Milzard. Stevie's saying, "Hi, Milzard. It's Man City U21s v Liverpool U21s. It's listed on the channel, but here's the link. Thanks for that, Stevie. Really appreciate it, mate. And Milzard, come on. Milzard saying, okay, thank you. Nice one, Milzard. And Milzard also saying, I can just hear sirens might be coming after me because I'm drunk. I don't think so, mate. You're on holiday, like you say. Just enjoy yourself. Milzard saying, Joey gone, yes. Yeah, because I think he knows I'll be trying to wrap the show up in a minute to get off and have something to eat. He knows that I come on and I don't eat before I come on because normally just walked in from work, jump straight on the stream, and then eat some at the end when I'm done. David Daly saying uh, if we were any poorer, we'd have to go to a food bank. That's good, mate. That's a good one. Keep the faith, mate. Keep your faith. There's still the second leg to potentially turn it around. And I think, I know it's a tough ask, but if there is a club in the UK that are capable of turning that kind of result round, then I would say there's only one club in England that are potentially capable of doing that, and that's Liverpool. Maybe Chelsea, but no other club in English football has shown that endeavour to be able to turn results around like that, with the exception of Liverpool and Chelsea. So I think you guys should stay positive and hope that Klopp can turn some magic and get a reaction from those players in the second leg. Milzard saying Thiago and Arthur should have replaced Gine, but not reaching the expectation. Yeah, I think to be fair, Thiago is a different type of player, mate. He's a more of a playmaker. I'm not saying that Wijnaldum didn't have that skill in him as a playmaker as well. But every player is different, and Wijnaldum would work hard going back. I'm not saying that Thiago doesn't. But Liverpool didn't bring him in to help defend. Liverpool brought in Thiago as a playmaker, as the man to click things together, to be the connection between defence to attack, because he's so skillful and nimble. And he's kind of similar to, I'm not saying he's the same, but he's similar type of player as Jack Grealish, because he's small, nimble. He can draw fouls quite well, can't he? So I think that's the way that Liverpool intended to bring him into the club. But yeah, like I say, we could be analysing the wheres and what fors forever, couldn't we, guys? Milzard is saying, I'm by. Gaz, thank you very much, Milzard. I appreciate you dropping into me today, mate. Enjoy the rest of your holiday. Stay safe out there. Hopefully, you enjoy the rest of your evening and don't have too much of a hangover tomorrow, mate. But thank you very much, Milzard. Been great to have you involved, mate. Look after yourself. Stay safe out there. And like I say, enjoy the rest of your holiday. Milzard also saying, it's my 21st birthday today. Oh, you should have said that earlier, mate. Well, happy birthday and best wishes. And hopefully you have a fantastic holiday, mate. Well, like I say, best wishes to you. Milzard also saying, please can you clap me? Clap. Yeah, well, since it's your birthday, I will give you one there, mate. So, yeah, thanks for that, Milzard. Like I say, mate, enjoy the rest of your holiday. George, Huddersfield Town saying Liverpool were stunned. Absolutely, yeah, that's probably a great way to analyse it, mate. They were caught big time by surprise, head dropped a bit, and just didn't perform to the standard we know they can. Milzard saying, George, I'm a Wigan fan. Thanks for that, Milzard. George, Huddersfield Town saying, yeah, you beat my team. You guys changed topic here and I'm missing it. I'm sure, but thanks for that, George. Milzard is saying, okay, Jack, what more? Where I were there. I was there. Right, sorry guys, I'm not following that. I'm not following the conversation. I think you guys have completely switched to a different conversation there. But anyway, not to worry. I'm going to call it a night now, guys, because I'm really hungry. I want to go and get something to eat. It's been a great stream. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Just quickly read out Stevie's final comment. Stevie's saying, thanks everyone for joining. Hope to see you on future streams. Please hit that like button before you leave. Absolutely well said. Thanks, Stevie. And yep, that goes double for me, guys. Look after yourself, guys. Thank you very much, and really appreciate all your positive comments. Stevie's Millsard saying, "Yeah, bye. I'm going in my pool now." Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, and look after yourself. And as for John Park, I'm not even going to bother wasting my time, mate. I had my response to you later, so clearly you're just out to get a reaction out of me, and you're not going to get one, mate. So thanks, guys. Take care. Look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.